Welcome back to Yogaxpress. It's all about moving the body to still the mind. My name is Banu. I'm your host for this program. We had a beautiful spring workout last Monday, so I requested Melissa, and she's also a holistic health counselor, so she knows how to adapt her yoga postures to the different seasons. So I have requested Melissa to address the 4 seasons, and very sportingly she said yes. So Melissa's back with us. Before I bring her back on the screen, before we bring her credits back on the screen, I'd like to acknowledge our crew. We have Daniel Cameron on audio and on robotic cameras. Our director, Vita Fraga, thank you so much for taking us through these episodes with such good cheer. Daniel and Vita, thank you. Thanks also to our facilitators, Rich Spezial and Corey Bryce. Melissa Boo is a yoga teacher and she's also a holistic health counselor. Melissa, the last time you came on, I didn't have a chance to reintroduce you because we were coming back after a while, but I know you have a website. Can you tell us a little more about what you've been doing?
Sure. So it's so great to be back, and thank you for inviting me. Again, I love coming on the show, and I love helping people at home at the convenience of where they already are, do something nice and easy to be helpful. So I am a yoga teacher.
Yes.
And then part of my holistic health practice is the Ayurveda, Reiki, and...
Oh, you do Reiki too?
Oh, yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, and, helping people find the best health solutions that can work for them.
Right.
Body, mind, spirit, all 5 senses. There's lots of ways besides just, a restrictive diet or a very harsh set of rules. There's lots of flexibility for everybody.
Right.
So it's always important to me.
Flexibility.
Exactly, the flexibility.
So we're taking you through the flexibility aspect of movement. So Melissa's going to help us. So today's theme, you said, would be summer?
Yes. So we did an episode on spring.
Right.
And this episode is both for the summer season and when we feel summery in our bodies or the summer symptoms.
Warm. Right.
So in the summertime, we are physically more warm. We tend to have a lot more energy, but sometimes work with a lot in my holistic health practice is helping us New Yorkers who are always moving a million miles a minute.
I know, right?
Yeah, it makes us susceptible to those feelings of burnout where we're just giving too much and we're not taking that time to move inward and nourish ourselves. Yeah.
Right.
So this practice is both for the summertime and for when we're feeling a little bit summery, a little bit burnt out.
Right.
To help ground us down and cool us off.
So it's going to be a very relaxing, calm, stretching session. Sounds good.
In the Melissa style.
In the Melissa style.
Gentle
I like your
stretching.
style. Yeah, gentle stretching. I love it. Melissa, you've also been teaching in various schools. Is there, if someone wants to experience your class outside of the studio?
Sure. That would be my website is the best bet, which is my name, melissaboo.com.
Would you spell that? I know it's going to be up there. But
Sure. It's MELISSA and then BOO.
Simple.
MELISSA and BOO.
And you've got all the information they need right there, and they can get in touch with you. Great. Stay in touch with Melissa. I don't think you're going to get a more structured workout for some time now. Melissa is the last of our great teachers here on the show. So, Melissa, thank you so much for coming back. I'm ready for you.
Okay, great. Thank you. So for our summer sequence for today, you can go ahead and start in a seat like we have been.
Yep.
And if you've already been sitting like this, I invite you to take the opposite cross of your leg just so we can stay balanced on both sides of the body. And to begin, you can bring your hands to the knees. Let the elbows relax, the shoulders relax, and find a nice tall seat. So that means bringing the top of the head to stack on top of the hips, shoulders away from the ears, and then maybe drawing the belly in slightly toward the spine to engage the core. Let's begin just by taking 3 full breaths here. Breathing into the belly. Exhale, drawing the belly button in toward the spine. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. One more breath. On your next inhale, reach the arms up toward the sky. Interlace the fingers. And then send the palms up toward the ceiling. On an exhale, lean over toward the right side, drawing the left hip down to the floor to stabilize you here. Inhale back up to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to center. Release the hands. Exhale, twist over to the right, left hand coming toward the knee. Take a breath here. Inhale, come to center, arms lift. Exhale, twist to the other side. And take a full breath here. We're taking our time in the summer sequence, moving slowly and letting the breath be rhythmic and helping guide our movement. Inhale, please come back to center, arms lift. And exhale, you can fold over the knees. From here, walk the hands over toward the right side of your mat. Maybe walking the left fingertips forward just a little bit further. On an inhale, come back to center. And then exhale to the other side. And I'm just lifting my head here to make sure that you can hear me at home. But you can keep that head and neck relaxed and resting down toward the knee. Inhale back to center. And then make your way into tabletop, either rolling over the knees or come up to a seat and make your way into all fours. The wrists are stacked under the shoulders. The knees are stacked underneath the hips. You can just take a moment here to sway from side to side. Back to center to a still point. And please extend your right arm out toward the side, palm facing the floor. We're going to come to thread the needle pose. You'll take that hand and thread it under the right arm, bringing the shoulder down toward the ground. And if it's comfortable for you here, you can walk the left fingertips forward. Sometimes that can be a nice side stretch for the shoulders and the side body. On an inhale, come back up. Send that left arm out to the side. And then thread underneath the right, letting the shoulder blade come down toward the floor. And then maybe walking the right fingertips forward. Take a deep breath here. Inhale, come back to center. And then we'll find cat and cow pose. So for cow pose, We're going to draw the heart between the arms, and the belly drop and the hips lift.
I'm smiling because I'm wondering, is it cat or is it cow?
It always takes me a second. And exhale will round the spine for cat. And I remember this one because it's like the scaredy cat on Halloween. Inhale, heart forward. Belly drops, hips lift. Exhale, round the spine, pressing into the earth to draw the shoulder blades apart. Take this one more time. Inhale, forward. On your exhale, round. We'll come to a flat back, neutral spine. And then you can send the hips to the heels to find child's pose. Take a deep breath here into the back body, as if you could breathe into the space on either side of the spine. And then we'll make our way back to a seat. Nice and gentle, right?
Oh, yeah. Feels good already, surprising.
Good, yeah, all those little movements. You can please just send your legs out into a V. I'm going to turn to kind of face you just so that we can see each other a bit. Yep. And you could take a moment to maybe rock from side to side at home just to settle in. And see if you can draw the toes in toward the nose to activate the muscles in the back of the leg. And for more intensity here, you can bring the legs further away from each other. For less intensity, you can bring the legs closer.
If I get stuck, please help me.
I'll help you back up. And then also depending on, you can play around with what feels best for you and your body. You can either keep activating those muscles in the back of the leg to send the knees down toward the floor, or maybe you're finding a micro bend of the knees, and this could be helpful for you if you have anything going on in low back. A moment to find what's comfortable for you, and then we'll inhale, lift the arms up, beginning the seated sequence. Exhale, bring right hand down toward the leg. Left arm reaches up and overhead toward the toes. You can maybe bring that right rib cage slightly underneath you. Left rib cage is moving up and back as you bring the gaze up toward the hand. Take one more breath here. And lower left hand down toward right leg, turning the rib cage and torso to face the foot. You can let the head and neck hang here. Take a full breath. Walk our hands between the feet, finding forward fold. Again, you can see what feels best for your body here. It might be nice to press hands into the mat to tuck the tailbone and round the spine. This can create some more space in the hips to help low back. Or if this is uncomfortable, you might see what it's like to find a tall seat. So lengthening through the spine. Take one more breath, whichever variation works best for you. And then you'll walk both hands over toward left leg. Take a breath here. And then inhale, right arm up toward the ceiling, sweeping up and overhead. This might be a nice time to check in on the toes, making sure that the legs are still active. And then lifting left arm up toward the ceiling, both arms are lifted. And then guess what? We're going to go in the other direction, as we always do in yoga for both sides.
That's right.
So from here, lower left hand down toward the leg, right arm lifts up and overhead. And we'll go a little bit faster this time now that we know where we're going. You can sweep right hand down toward the leg, twisting the torso toward left foot. both hands to center, either finding a curved spine or a long spine, whichever feels best for you. And then walk your way over toward right foot. Maybe walking left fingertips out a little more for a side stretch. Keep right hand on the leg, left arm lifts up. Inhale, both hands back to center. You can lift the hands, up toward the ceiling, and then exhale, fold forward. Hands come down toward the legs or the feet. They say in Ayurveda these forward folds are especially cooling when we're feeling a little bit heated.
Oh, I can imagine. I can believe that because I already feel zenned out.
Good. I'm glad to hear.
I think it has something to do with your voice too. It's very soothing.
That's I do love to do guided meditations too. That's my favorite.
I'd go to sleep.
Yes, the gentlest of yoga is shavasana for half an hour.
Love it.
And here we'll bring our feet back to center, and then let's just take one more forward fold forward, just to reset the hips. We just did a lot of opening. And I'm sorry, I teach yoga for a living, so my head goes all the way down. But whatever works for you. Took years and years to get there. This is perfectly beautiful.
If the mountain doesn't come to Muhammad, Muhammad will go to the mountain. My foot's not coming. My head's not going down. So I'm going to bring my hand up.
This is perfect.
It feels good. I
Yes.
think that's your point, right? Yeah.
Exactly,
I
yeah.
appreciate that. Yeah.
And every body is different, and every day is a little bit different, so it's always important to listen to that feedback. From here, we're going to come to cross the legs. And this might look, again, a little bit different for everybody. Option one is you're going to bring that left leg underneath you and cross the right ankle over. If this is available to you, you can stay right here. Otherwise, you can extend that left leg down the mat, drawing the toes in. Right? So I'll take it this way if you would like to
I'll
practice
take
like
it,
that.
actually. I find that harder for some reason because I need my knee to hold my ankle up.
Totally. And every way, every
So
way,
I
everybody,
just snap.
every day is different.
Yeah, that's true.
But we're all, whichever leg variation you're choosing, you're going to lift the arms. And then we're going to twist toward the knee. So the right knee is up toward the ceiling, and the left elbow is going to come toward the knee as much as you can. If you notice yourself hunching forward, that's your cue to lift a little bit higher up, drawing the shoulders back and lifting up a little taller. Take a breath here. No rush. Deep breath. Inhale deep. This time on your exhale, see if you can twist a little bit deeper, drawing right shoulder back, left shoulder forward. Inhale, come back to center, arms lift. Exhale, counter stretch, just letting the arms drop over to the left side and the head and the neck hanging. And inhale, come back to center. And then switch the cross of your legs. So this time that left ankle will be over right knee, either with the leg extended or bent in toward the hip. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, twist toward the knee, right arm over toward left. Take a moment to note where your shoulders and spine are. See if you can sit a little taller, maybe finding a lighter stretch or a lighter twist. Inhale deeply. Exhale, let it go. Inhale deeply. This time, exhale, twist a little deeper. Maybe bringing the gaze toward the shoulder. Inhale, come back to center, both arms lift. Exhale, hands by the hips. Extend both legs forward down the mat. You can take a second to bend the knees, reset. And then we'll take a forward fold. You can either, again, bring the feet close to each other, or maybe make a little more space in the hips. For me, I have a low back injury, and this is always helpful to leave some space. Inhale, arms. Exhale, fold forward, this time letting the spine round. Hands can fall on the shins, the knees, maybe toward the ankles or feet. Take a deep breath here. And then slowly roll your way up to a seat. Inhale, shoulders up toward the ears. Exhale, down the back. 2 more. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, back. Once more. From here, you can bend the knees. Make your way into tabletop once more. And this time, we're going to lift right away, up and back for down dog. From here, you can pedal out through the feet. And then bending at the knees, walk the feet to the hands for forward fold toward the top of your mat. And now we've been stretching the legs a lot, so I'd like to give some options for this forward fold. Option 1, you can just let your hands rest on the shin as you fold here. Option 2, maybe the hands are coming down toward the toes or the ankles, maybe reaching the mat. We're finding a micro bend in the knees here too to help protect the hamstrings. And then last option here, you might bring the hands to meet at the small of the back. And just letting the fingers interlace. The elbows are out to the side. Whichever option you choose, let's take one more full breath here. And then grounding through the feet, you can roll your way back up to stand. Got that just woke up in the morning feeling.
Yeah. Now I know why people do toe touches in the morning. Just feels good.
It's a nice one. Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know how we're doing on time?
I think we probably have, Vita, do we have about 8 minutes left?
Perfect.
We'll keep going.
We'll keep going.
11.
11 minutes, okay.
Beautiful. Thank you. All right. From here, please inhale the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward to fold. From here, inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands and step the feet back for down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up toward the ceiling, down dog split. Exhale, bring the foot between the hands. Take your time, you can walk that foot forward. Right away, we'll lower down the back heel. And then lift up and open for warrior 2 pose. Beautiful. For warrior 2, you can take a moment to make any adjustments you need, maybe walking the foot forward so knee stacks over ankle. Maybe drawing that knee over toward the pinky toe side of the foot to help open the hip. And then the arms will extend out to either side and continue to press firmly into that back heel. From here, please flip the palms. And keeping front knee bent, lift up and back for peaceful warrior. Take a deep breath here into side body, that area armpit to hip. And then from here, come back up for warrior 2 pose, arms out to either side. Please lower the forearm down to the thigh. And then left arm lifts up and overhead, and then over toward the front of your mat. So now we're coming into the opposite side body, that left side body.
I can actually feel it in my obliques.
It's a good one. And then from here, please lower both hands down toward the floor between the feet so we're coming to a wide-legged forward fold. Your right toes will turn in, and the feet will be parallel to each other here. Again, finding micro bend in the knees as you fold forward. Walk the hands over toward the left foot, and then let the left arm lift up toward the ceiling. And then walk the hands over toward the right foot, this time framing front foot, rolling onto back toes, lifting up and back for down dog. Beautiful. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, bring the foot between the hands. Lower the back heel down. Open out for warrior two. Take a moment to check on your alignment. The knee over ankle. Knee coming over toward the pinky toe. Firmly pressing into the back heel on the outer edge of back. Please split the palms. And then lift up and back, peaceful warrior. Breathing here into left side rib cage. Deep breath. On an inhale, back up, warrior two. We got it. And then forearm down to the thigh, bring right arm up and overhead toward the front of the mat. Pressing firmly into the back foot. And maybe bring that right shoulder slightly up and back behind you to help bring a little more intensity to the stretch. And then lastly, we'll bring our hands in between the feet, finding wide-legged forward fold. The left toes will draw in so that the 2 feet are parallel to each other. Find a micro bend in the knees as you allow yourself to fold forward.